What's up YouTube, it's your boy Manlight Tats here, back with another video. Guys, are we seeing the consistency here, man? Are we seeing the consistency? I'm telling you. I told you when I started. I'm going back to back. But anyways, man, as you can tell by the title, today's gonna be me telling you why you should not be getting dreads. Why you should not get dreads. Now you may be saying, oh my god, I have dreads. I want to get dreads. Don't get dreads. Here's why. Listen, I've got a few pointers I want to explain to you guys. You know, with my experience, like me being experienced with dreads, you know, I had them for 2 years. They were good. Like, I liked my dreads. They were like my babies. But you know, it came to a point where I said to myself, who keeps texting me? Basically, it came to a time where I said, nah, they have to go. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't do it anymore. What the hell are you talking about? I'm gonna be reading you guys some pointers. I'm gonna give you guys some tips. If you wanna start dreads, go ahead. I think they look cool. I think they look sick. But for me personally,
I wouldn't have it.
First pointer. Firstly, dreads are really hard to maintain. You may be saying, how? Like, dude, dreads, you have to get them retwisted. You have to use, you know, lock spray, lock gel. You have to use types of shampoos, conditioners. You know, it's a lot to maintain. You know, if you have them for a while, you will know that maintaining them is not easy. It's not easy because there's money involved, there's time, and you know, I just couldn't be bothered. You know what I mean? It came to a point where I just couldn't be bothered retwisting my hair, so it looked like I had an afro. It looked like I actually had an afro. I'll show you guys a picture right here. There you see. It obviously looks like I haven't got a retwist in 35 years, which I didn't get a retwist because I couldn't be bothered doing it myself, but it also cost $50 or something like that to get it retwisted by someone professional. Time, money, there's all like a correlation between the two. But look. If you think that you'll be able to maintain them, because it's really, you have to maintain them. You have to have the time, you have to have the money to be able to stick with dreads for a while. You know what I mean? It comes to a point where, like, I think for me it was like 1.5 years. I hadn't really been maintaining them properly because, like, I started my dreads thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna start them. It doesn't really take much work. But then I see other people with dreads and I compare mine to them and I'm like, what's going on? Why are yours looking like that? Am I looking like they're on life support? If you have the time, if you have the money, go ahead. Pointer 2. It took me, this is another time one, it took me like 10 to 15 extra minutes to get ready in the morning. See, with this hair, I can wake up like this, brush it, done.
My nigga.
With dreads, because I had to wear a do-rag, they would be all flattened down. I would have to go in the bathroom, water them down just to get them to be like flaky so I could, like, you know, so they would go down. Because with my hair, they were pretty like light, so it was hard to like get them to, I couldn't just wake up and they would be like down. I have to like put water on my hands, quick wash like that, and then shake my head. In times where I'm in a rush, that wasn't even convenient. You know what I mean? There's times where your alarm doesn't go off, you're in a rush, and you're late. But you have to deal with your hair because you can't go out with your hair looking like a flippin'... Yeah, you just can't do that, you know what I mean? So that time is a big thing. If you have the time, I mean, go for it. But with me, I just didn't really have the time a lot of the time. So, wordplay, that was a tongue twister. Next pointer. This is a money one. Dreads, if you want dreads, you gotta have money to buy the products, money to get your hair retwisted if you're not doing it yourself. And I recommend like getting someone to do it rather than doing it yourself if you're not a professional at doing it, because like you want someone that can do every single one of them so you don't look weird. You want someone that can do it to the root. With me, I would do it myself, right? But there'd still be like kind of afro, which is why I didn't really see any growth in my dreads because I wasn't retwisting them properly. I also didn't have the clips to hold. I didn't have the gel. Like, there's a lot of things that play into part with having dreads that most of you might not even understand and might not even be prepared for, you know what I mean? Because I can guarantee that your parents don't want to be spending a whole lot of money on dread supplies and retwists unless they have dreads themselves, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of money. And for me, personally, I didn't really have that money at the time of having dreads, so I couldn't really buy the supplies for myself. My parents didn't have dreads or anything, so it was pretty hard to maintain them because of money. Next pointer, I couldn't get a job. Dude, this is, okay. Firstly, my mom didn't even like my parents were they didn't really mind that I had dreads. Cool. Me having dreads, cool. Nice. But it was the fact that I didn't maintain them, and it was the fact that they thought that I couldn't get a job because of my dreads.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I know, it sounds a bit... doesn't make sense.
Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
I think that it had a part with me not being able to get a job for a while, you know what I mean? Like, me having dreads, I don't know, it maybe gave off a bad look. Hair's not to standard. You're black and dreads, you look like a creative, whatever, you know what I mean? Obviously, not everyone has that mentality, but my parents said that to me, that, oh, yeah, you might not be able to get a job because, look, you have dreads and, you know, you might be profiled for something like that, you know what I mean? If your parents don't even want you to get dreads, it's not even worth it, because if they don't even want you to get dreads, it's most likely they're not even going to buy the stuff for you to maintain those dreads. So just don't do it. And now I can't even do the head shake. I can't do that anymore. That was my signature, and I can't do that. And I'm kind of mad about that, I'm not going to lie to you, but I can't even do it anymore. Basically, what I just wanted to tell you guys is that dreads are a lot. Dreads do take your time away, your money away, and if you don't maintain them, if you don't have the money, they're not going to look right. You know, everyone can start dreads, you know what I mean? Everyone, everywhere can start dreads. You got to know that there's a lot to play a part with having these dreads, and it's not as simple as you think it is. You know what I mean? It got to a point where my dreads were literally like falling, like coming off my head from the back, because I was retwisting them too thin, and like my hair was dead, and I just had to, and they were just falling off. You know what I mean? So I don't know, up to you guys, but I hope this video gave you kind of like an insight of what happens with dreads, what you have to be prepared for and all that. But don't take this as a video saying don't get dreads. You know, get dreads if you're capable of keeping them and if you're capable of having the dreads. You know, you don't want to be that guy that looks like his dreads are flipping dead. You know what I mean? That are grey and dirty. Don't be that guy. But yeah, that's been me. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys, you know, took something out of that. I'm getting wavy. I'm going wavy. Be prepared for that. But yeah, look, it's been me. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share this video to your friends that are thinking of having dreads or have dreads, because I know this is a video that people can relate to. And yeah, peace.